Dominion. Well, we had another game in London across the pond, and we picked the upset.
We called it. Nailed it. What did we say? London game. Giants, who've been playing out of their mind this year. The Packers, who haven't looked that great, not capable of blowing a team out. Guess what? That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, I said today, or when we recorded last time, I was like, in London, always pick the worst team to win. Aaron Rodgers is not going to want to be there. The Giants are the better head coach team. The Packers are not capable of blowing anyone out. And if the Giants are in a close game, I honestly am getting to a point where I think Brian Daboll is going to game manage his way into a bunch of wins this season. So far, they're 4-1. I had no expectations for the Giants. This reminds me a lot of the Eagles last year, but honestly, the Giants are getting off to a better start than the Eagles.
Yeah.
And Saquon, I love AJ Brown, but when he's Saquon, he's the best running back in the league. He's the most explosive player in the league. So when you have him taking it out of the Wildcat, and you were down in this game, that was big for me that the Giants were down, I think 20-3, 20-10, and you come all the way back and you beat Aaron Rodgers and you have the wherewithal in one play. They took a safety instead of risking giving up a touchdown, and then you punt the ball away, are able to stop Green Bay in London. This was huge. And
they scored 17 unanswered points in the second half.
Yeah, you didn't let Aaron Rodgers get the Hail Mary off, and you sacked him and made sure you got him on the ground. Your defense is playing awesome. Your coach is awesome. And we called a great upset overall. I enjoyed this game. Super fun. I actually remembered it was on this time in the morning.
I woke up. I'm like, oh, shit. The game's about to come on. I watched the whole game. It was fantastic. The thing that blows my mind about this Giants run so far is that they've made Daniel Jones look pretty good. I'm not saying they should keep Daniel Jones, but like the thing that I like what Daniel Jones has been doing is, for one thing, way less mistakes.
Yeah, that's huge.
I mean, prior to this season, he had the most turnovers in the 5 years that he had been in the league prior. Horrible, super messy, super sloppy. Yeah. But now, minimizing mistakes, and when he sees an opportunity to run, he takes it. Which, if that's what Daniel Jones is doing, Daniel Jones is a pretty good mobile quarterback when he can actually move.
Yeah, when he's not falling flat on his face. And Aaron Rodgers last week came out and he was like, we beat the Patriots last week in overtime, but the way we beat them, I just don't think it's sustainable, man. You know, I was on a trip last night. I did a hit of ayahuasca and I saw a lizard. I don't know. But he's basically like, it's not sustainable to win this way. And it's not. I mean, you can't win with Romeo Doubs and Alan Lazard being your number one and number two wide receiver. And then OJ Simpson comes out and he's like, Aaron Rodgers is throwing to Randall Cobb. Well, you need to give it to these young guys. You can't expect Randall Cobb to do it. He has never been your number one receiver, and he never will. I don't get why Aaron Rodgers is trying to turn him into Vontae Adams. I'm like, honestly, I hate to say it, but I agree with OJ Simpson. Randall Cobb cannot be your number one receiver. Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon, people are figuring out if we stop the run, no one can get open. There's no separation. And that's what happens when you want to be the highest paid quarterback in the league and you play for the Green Bay Packers who don't want to pay anyone else.
Yeah, I mean, for them, they're kind of in a lose-lose situation right now because they need another receiver.
Oh, badly.
Horribly.
OBJ.
And that's the thing. OBJ is sitting there looking for a team, and he sees the Packers, so it's like, okay, well, I'd easily become the number one, but are they going to seriously pay me what I'm worth? And they're not going to. That's what happened last year. That's why he signed with the Rams. He preferred the Packers. But no, they didn't pay him. And that's why he ended up going to the Rams, and he had that great run with the Rams last year. But the Packers, if I'm you, I hit up OBJ and I said, I need to join my team tomorrow. So what are they going to do? At some point, you got to stop being conservative and you got to take a big swing. The Packers are allergic to making aggressive moves, apparently, except for trading your number one wide receiver. Other than that, but they need to make a move. Otherwise, they're going to be 500 at best. With what they're doing.
Honestly, I would offer Jordan Love to the Dolphins and be like, hey, you guys need a quarterback? I know you guys hate Tua, and you need someone to fill the gap. Tua may not play again this year. If I'm him, I'm sitting out the whole year to avoid any permanent brain damage, because if I come back and get another concussion after that severe hit, you're done. I mean, you should never play football again after that, just for the safety of your health, so you don't go down an Antonio Brown arc, which I would hate to see that happen to Tua.
Yeah.
And then Teddy Bridgewater, again, proving himself to be fragile. Teddy Bridgewater was always good, but what was his problem? Always got hurt,
You know what's
and he was
funny about
always
this?
pretty average.
You ever seen lightning strike twice? Probably not.
No.
What are the odds